Greetings, YouTube. Sometimes a video gets sent my way that is such amazing data that I can't help but commentate it even after the item has gone away. And in this case, I think it might actually be a good thing the item's gone away because you don't want to be tempted this close to July 4th to spend units you maybe don't have. But when I was talking about this latest new crystal for units in the unit store, I said, I'm going to spend 1,500 units, but there's got to be somebody out there that's going to do the ultimate data test and see if this thing is going to look like it's worth 7,500 units because it was limit 5. Well, wouldn't you know it? The Waffler, my man on NY718, sent over his data of what it looks like to throw 7,500 units at 5 of the prime ascendant crystals. Remember, these are the first things we've ever seen that have tier 3 alpha catalyst fragments and tier 6 basic, but the most logical thing you can get is tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystals, a minimum of 4,500 or 10%. And look at that. Now, it had said multiple crystals, so my curiosity led me to think maybe you can get multiple out of these. Let's see what happens when it pops out. Look at that. Times 2. So that actually was amazing. I think, what is that, 10% drop rate maybe on that? And that meant that he got 3 fully formed tier 5 basic in the quote-unquote deal. So remember, you get a minimum of 4,500 tier 5 class catalyst fragments for whatever class you land on. You also get some percentage of tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic. We'll see if he gets any of those. And as expected, he gets a tier 5 class catalyst of the Mystic class, and he lands on the minimum, which is the 10% 4,500. That is not the best deal because $50, now given this is for units, but $50 cash normally gets you a 10% tier 5 class catalyst fragment selector. And obviously, this is a crystal that you have no control over what it lands on. There's another tier 5 basic in the reel, and yet another tier 5 class catalyst fragment. In this case, a tech, and that is 9,000. Okay, that's really good to know. And he formed one. That's amazing. Okay, so you can get at least up to 20% of a tier 5 class catalyst fragment, and that is amazing because the minimum is 10. So did not know that. That's really good data. And now he is going to land on another tier 5 class catalyst fragment of this time the mutant class and back to the 10%er. So remember, the one before was 9,000. So was it worth 7,500 units? No. No, I don't think he would think it was worth it either. But what's interesting is this is all a gamble for whales now, because since there is no selector, it really does come down to throwing 7,500 units at Kabam and praying they actually give you some great drop rates. And here is the final crystal, and this is going to be another. Okay, that's what I got, 6,750, and it formed another one. So he had 2 that formed, and then the 2 tier 5 basic. So I mean, it's really good data. Thanks again to the Waffler for this. If you're wondering why I sound different, you're obviously not seeing my face. You're not seeing my new setup. I have officially made it to Texas, and this is going to be my setup for the next 10 days. I'm going to be recording off a $30 USB stick microphone into my 7-year-old MacBook Pro laptop for the next 10 days. So bear with me because the July 4th sales will also be recorded like this. But maybe, just maybe, it'll be worth it. Who knows? Either way, I appreciate your support, especially when I'm on a rare vacation to visit my family. Have a great rest of your day, YouTube, and thanks again to the Waffler for such amazing data for the channel.